This is Bob. He's 7 years old, and today he looks like any other student in class. But on the inside, Bob feels different. Something feels heavy. Have you ever felt that way? Like something was bothering you, even when no one else could see it? Bob's backpack looks a bit fuller than usual today. It isn't just heavy because of books. It's heavy with something else, something invisible. Can you guess what it is? Let's find out together. Inside Bob's backpack are his worries. They're not items you can touch, but they're real. There's a storm cloud for his worries, a clock because he's feeling pressure, a broken heart for his sadness, and a test paper that makes him feel afraid. Do any of these look familiar to you? What would be inside your backpack today? Pause the video for a minute and answer on a sticky note or in your journal. Worries don't always make sense, and sometimes they follow us around, like a little cloud that just won't go away. They can grow bigger and heavier the longer they stay. Bob's storm cloud is whispering things that make his chest feel tight and his mind feel full. Can you think of a worry that follows you around? Pause the video for a minute and write or draw it. Let's take a moment with Bob. Put your hand on your chest. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Let's breathe together. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Again. In and out. Imagine your worry shrinking just a little with each breath. Keep breathing slowly for a few more moments. Worries are thoughts or feelings that make us feel uncomfortable. They might make your heart race or your stomach feel funny. Everyone worries sometimes, even if they don't show it. Pause the video and write down 3 things that sometimes make you feel worried. Bob hears a worry whisper in his ear. What if I mess up my test? Worries often start with those 2 words, what if? And they can feel loud even when no one else hears them. Have you had a what if thought recently? The more Bob listens to the whisper, the bigger and louder it becomes. It's like turning up the volume on a radio you don't want to hear. The more we feed our worries with attention, the more power they have. But then, someone notices. Mia taps Bob's shoulder. She sees the look on his face. She doesn't need to hear the whisper to know something's wrong. Friends can sometimes sense when you're carrying too much. Have you ever noticed when a friend looked upset? What did you do? Pause the video and write it down. Think about this for a minute. Has anyone ever noticed when you weren't okay? How did that feel when they reached out? What kind of friend do you want to be when someone else is having a hard day? Pause the video for a minute and answer on a sticky note, or in your journal, or talk about it with your classmates. The playground is usually Bob's favorite place, but today, even the swing feels heavy. That's what big feelings can do. They take away the fun from things we usually love. Have you ever felt that way? Pause the video and write about a time something you enjoy didn't feel fun because of how you were feeling. Let's imagine Bob's worries as little creatures. Each one looks different. Some are loud and wild. Others are quiet but clingy. What would your worry creature look like? Give it a name and draw it. Pause the video while you work on this. Bob decides to talk to one of his worry creatures. I studied hard. I don't have to be perfect. And guess what? The worry gets smaller. When we speak to our worries kindly and bravely, they start to shrink. Bob tells Mia what's been bothering him. He doesn't need her to fix it. Just listening helps. Talking about our feelings doesn't make us weak, it makes us braver. Who's someone you can talk to when things feel heavy? Pause the video and write their name in your journal. Bob begins to run around the park, jumping over puddles and kicking a soccer ball. Moving his body helps him feel better inside. Exercise, dancing, or even a walk can help release the weight of worries. Here are some of Bob's favorite tools: drawing, talking, breathing, journaling, moving. These are things you can do too. You don't have to do them all. Just choose one that feels right. Bob starts a new habit. He writes his worries on small pieces of paper and drops them into a jar. Once they're in the jar, he doesn't need to hold on to them. Bob checks his backpack. It feels lighter. Not empty, but easier to carry. That's how managing emotions works. You may not get rid of every worry, but you can learn to carry them differently. Just when Bob feels okay, the math test worry floats back, but this time it's smaller and quieter. Worries don't always disappear forever, but we can change how we react to them. Instead of just thinking about the worry, Bob makes a plan. He decides to study a little each day, ask for help from his teacher, and go to bed early. Making a plan gives him confidence. It's the day of the test. Bob is nervous, but he feels ready. His backpack isn't weighing him down. He's walking taller. Confidence doesn't mean no fear. It means trying even when you're scared. Think of something you're nervous about but willing to try. Pause and write it down. After his test, Bob sits at home and makes cards with kind messages on them. You got this. Take a breath. You are not alone. These are things he needed to hear, and now he wants to share them. What encouraging words would you write to a friend? Pause the video and create your own encouragement card. The next day, Bob brings his cards to school and posts them on a class board. Soon, others join in. Together, they build a wall of kindness. Let's do the same. Bob still has a backpack, and he always will, but now he knows how to carry it better. He doesn't let it control him. He checks in with it, makes space for rest, and lets go when he needs to. Let's build your own emotional toolkit. In your journal or on a poster, create a worry plan with things that help you. Deep breaths, talking to someone, moving your body, writing it out. Pause and create your toolkit now. We all carry backpacks. Some days they're full, some days they're light, but we don't have to carry them alone. You now have tools, people, and power. If this helped you today, give yourself a smile. You've done something amazing. Thanks for spending this time with Bob and learning how to carry your backpack of worries a little differently. If this video helped you feel understood or gave you a new idea to try, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And remember, you're never alone with your feelings. See you next time.